Hi, I'm Brooks Fuller. I'm the Policy Director here at Common Cause North Carolina, and here's 5 things you need to know about what's going on here at the General Assembly. The North Carolina legislature is back for what's called short session. These even-yeared sessions are called that because they're comparatively shorter than long sessions held in odd-numbered years. But just how short this year's short session will be is anybody's guess. Hope in the legislature is that the session will be done by early July to allow legislators to hit the campaign trail ahead of this fall's election. Election season is going to be at the top of mind for lawmakers as Republicans try to hold majorities in both chambers and Democrats hope to flip control of the legislature for the first time since 2010. North Carolina remains the only state in the country without an updated state budget. Even though both the North Carolina Senate and the North Carolina House are controlled by Republicans, party leaders have been squabbling over things like tax rates and have failed to reach an agreement. Their top job in Raleigh this session should be to finally pass a budget. This long-running gridlock among GOP legislative leaders has left teachers and other state employees without much-needed pay raises, and communities across the state without important resources, even as North Carolinians face daily strain on their household budgets. You can add your voice to the call for a budget that meets the needs of the people of North Carolina by signing our petition at ccnc.me/peoplesagenda. In addition to passing the state budget, lawmakers will likely take up a number of other issues, including Medicaid funding and some previously vetoed bills. The previously vetoed bills deal with issues that range from immigration enforcement to easing restrictions on carrying firearms. Lawmakers are also poised to put a constitutional amendment on the ballot that could limit local government's ability to raise revenue through property taxes. Another area we're going to be watching closely is on the voting rights front. We're calling on lawmakers to ensure that our election system is fully funded and that everyone's freedom to vote is protected, and will oppose any attempts by politicians in the legislature to impose more barriers to voting. While Republicans have majorities in both the state Senate and the state House, they don't have enough votes themselves to override a veto by Democratic Governor Josh Stein. To accomplish a veto override, they would typically need at least one House Democrat to join them in voting to cancel out the governor's veto. 3 incumbent House Democrats were defeated in last month's primary election, challenged in large part because they had in the past voted with Republicans to override the governor's veto. Those 3 House Democrats remain in the legislature as they complete their term this year. 2 of the 3, Representatives Carla Cunningham and Nassif Majid, both of Mecklenburg County, have announced that they are changing their party from Democrat to unaffiliated, adding to uncertainty about whether Democrats will be able to protect the governor's vetoes again this session. Speaking of incumbents who lost their primary last month, Senate President Pro Tem Phil Berger, who had reigned as the most powerful Republican in North Carolina for the past 15 years, was defeated in the Senate District 26 primary by just 23 votes. Berger said he'll complete the remainder of his term this year, and legislative observers are going to be watching closely to see how he ends his time as Senate leader and which legislators may be jockeying to take his place in that leadership position. Now, heading into this session, it's important to stay informed on what's happening in the legislature and connect with lawmakers during this year's session to express your views on important legislation. You can find your representatives on the legislature's website at ncleg.gov, and there you can also see the legislature's daily calendar, learn about bills, and access live video or audio of committee meetings and floor sessions. Stay engaged and make your voice heard. Those are 5 things you need to know about this week in North Carolina politics. Join us anytime at commoncausenc.org.